Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. And if you're new, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. And if you enjoyed today's video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. So today, we're going to be going over my first update for my winter project pan. Yes, I'm so excited. When I first started the project, I said that I wasn't sure if it was going to be a 2-month or a 3-month project pan. I definitely decided it's going to be a 3-month. Because I did name it the winter project pan, and there's 4 seasons, so it's just easier if it's 3 months long. I can always add more goals if for any reason I was ever doing really well and finished all my goals sooner. I just think that makes it easier, and then I want to leave room open to be able to do some extra project pans, like the 13 by Halloween or the 12 pans of Christmas always sound really fun. And sometimes people make up their own with different themes. Maybe I would want to make up one of my own with a different theme. So yeah, those sound kind of fun to do also. But I think my main 4 are going to be the seasonal ones. So it's easier to do them 3 months at. And do you ever have one of those days where just like everything's going wrong with your makeup? This eye keeps watering. And I think it's making my foundation look weird, so I hope it looks decent under the lights. If it doesn't, I apologize. I kind of just have to roll with it at this point, like it's out of control for some reason. So we're going to go over the results of the project pan, which is much more exciting than my foundation crisis. So we're going to start with what makes everyone the most excited. Well, most excited besides from my Jack Skellington shirt, which I love. So the Modern Renaissance is kind of like the star of the show. I started out with 2 pans on Vermeer and Tempera, and my goal for the project is to hit at least 5 other colors before the project is over. So I'll show you what the palette looked like last month. And now here's a picture of it this month. As you can see, I did hit pan 2 more times. I hit pan on Primavera, which is that gold shimmer shade, and Bonfresco, which is that lavendery purple type shade. I was pretty sure I was going to hit pan on Bonfresco, which I did end up hitting second though, because I had a good dip going in it and I really love that color. Primavera kind of surprised me. What happened was I ended up mixing this palette with the Tartelette Toasted palette a lot. And I realized by using the Tartelette Toasted palette that I actually look really cute in gold eyeshadow, but I don't use it enough. So I started using Primavera as a lid shade, and then I was able to get through it pretty easily. So I'm really excited that I was able to hit pan on 2 out of the 5 that I need for my goal during the first month alone. So I hope in February I can hit at least 2 more. I do have dips going in Golden Ochre, Raw Sienna, and Burnt Orange, so hopefully those will be the ones that I need to get to my 5, or who knows, I might get inspired and suddenly get a huge dip in another shade. But I like the progress so far, and I'm proud of myself, and it was definitely exciting to hit pan on both of those was shades. The Smashbox Photo Finish Travel Size Primer. So I'll show you a picture of last month, and then I'll show you a picture of this month. And you can see kind of how the air bubble moved. It's really hard to kind of mark your progress on this, at least for me. If someone knows of a way, because this is the thing, like my Too Faced primer, for example, as you use it, it can roll down kind of like toothpaste, so it's easy to mark your progress. But this is so hard, the plastic won't really roll down, so the air bubble kind of just moves around as you use up different amounts of product. So I did use it a decent amount, but I did use something else more, so I want to be a little more careful to use this more in February. And like I said, I feel bad that I can't give you a better idea of where I'm at. So if anyone knows, because this is a popular primer, definitely let me know. I'd appreciate it so much. The one that I used a little bit more than this primer was this one, also from Smashbox. This is the Primerizer. It's like a moisturizer and primer. And last time we started at the word Smashbox. And then now I'll show you where I marked it. We're down by the word Primerizer. So I did use a really good amount of it in a very short time. I love this product. It really helps to hydrate my skin. But the downside is something that you love so much. It's very expensive. It's $42 when it's not on sale, which is kind of crazy. But it's like really, really good for dry skin. So 2 other things have happened since Ulta did have like their skincare sales going on. I usually only use like kind of like a spray moisturizer besides from this. I bought some like moisturizing creams from the brand Number 7, like a day cream and a night cream. So I'm hoping if I use that, then I won't need as much of this, because I like it, but that's just, I mean, I do have one in my backup drawer that I got 40% off, but my skin is dry all year, so I just want to see if there's any way I could still use it, but use a little bit less. And also, they now make a travel size in this, and getting 2 travel size, you actually get the same amount of product as you get in here, and it's actually cheaper. I don't remember the exact math, but somebody did it on Instagram, and I was like really excited to hear that. So yeah, I think that if you have dry skin, this is an excellent product. Expensive, but excellent. I mean, it comes in a nice glass bottle, and it really does work. Yeah, so I really am enjoying it, and I just kind of want to track the pace of me using it. So we'll see where we're down till next time. But I did use a good chunk of it just during this first month. And then my Marc Jacobs mascara, I did a decent job of using, but mascara is really like the one thing that you can't mark at all. So I'm just going to have to keep going with it. I think I can definitely get through it by the end of the project. So next we had the Milky Mix by Pixi. I'll show you the picture of what the bottle looked like last month. And I'll show you what we have now. And it is completely finished. Yes, completely finished. I'm so excited that I finished it up. I love this product. It really helps with hydrating my really dry skin. And I have since moved on to another bottle of this, because this is something that I always buy more of when I'm finished. But instead of rolling another one of these into the project, I chose to roll something else in instead. I wanted to roll in my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, because this was like my holy grail. I was always using it. And then I ran out of it and started using the NYX one. And then when I got this back, I just don't seem to be reaching for it, even though I love it. And I think it is, last time I had the travel size bottle, I think for some reason the bigger bottle is making me not reach for it, which I know is weird. So maybe next time I'm out of it, I'll get 2 travel size instead of 1 big one. But for now, I marked it. We're up by the word Smashbox. I'm not going to try to rush through this or anything, because I love this product, and when it's gone, all I'll do is buy more. But I really just want to track my progress to make sure I am using it. I don't want to let an expensive product that I really enjoy just sit on the shelf, just because I don't like the size of the bottle as much as I did the old bottle. I had said that I wanted to use up 2 perfume samples before the end of the project. It's definitely not hard to use the perfume samples, but I'm lazy about it. I really am, because I only finished up 1 so far, which is Prada Candy. There's the littlest bit at the bottom, but I can't seem to pump it out. If there's any way, I will. Prada Candy was really nice. I'm not really looking to buy a full-size perfume right now, but it's good, I guess, to test them all out over the year, and maybe by Christmas I'll have like a favorite. So I do have this one basically done. So the next one I'm moving on to is Nectar Love by DKNY. And I found this thing that had come with this set. It's like this little thing. You can open it up and you can dump the sample in here, and then you have like your own sprayer for the samples. So I think I'm going to try to do that with the DKNY, and if I can get that last little bit out of the Prada Candy, this way I won't have a problem like using up the entirety of the product, because some gets stuck at the bottom, because they always do that. They make like the little hose too short. So I hope this thing helps out. It kind of came with the perfume set, and it's actually convenient. I don't know why I didn't open it sooner. I think I just kind of overlooked it. I was working on the one from the Chopstick brand in vanilla in the Total Hydration formula. I'll put a picture of what I had last time. Now here's what we're at this time. It is completely finished. I used it all up. That doesn't surprise me. I am pretty good at using up lip balms. So once I was finished with this is how dry my lips are. We have a few things going on here. So once I was finished with that, I took out this EOS Vanilla one. Now, I think I have a starting picture of it, and you can see how big it is. It's really big. They give you a lot of product. Like the length of the cap is like how much product you have, which is a pretty decent amount. And as I'll show you in the picture with the marking, I used up a good, like, I would say at least that's about 75-80%. So I was definitely happy about that in just a month. But then I wasn't paying attention the other day. I had just woken up. I put some on. I was daydreaming by the sink, thinking about an idea for a story. And I twisted it the wrong way, and the rest broke off. I hate when that happens. I love the formula of these EOS ones, but that just happens sometimes. Like, you can't leave it twisted all the way up. So I was kind of frustrated that that happened, but I did get to use about 80% of it, so it's not like I wasted a complete one, which that did happen to me one time. I rolled it up all the way and it like cracked, so at least I got to use 80% of it. And now I thought I brought it in here, but I cannot find it. But I actually only had one after I broke that one, I only had one chapstick left in my backup drawer, which is insane because I had a lot when the winter started. So I had another one of these. This one's vanilla. I have one in maybe a peach kind of flavor, so that's what I'm working on now. It's the same tube as this, and it's starting from the beginning, so there's no really point in marking it anyway, but I will be using that during February, and I will have it marked for you during the next video. I wanted to add in another kind of lip therapy product, but I don't use it exactly on my lips. My friend Pam, who is on YouTube, I'll put her channel right here, she had been using these Vaseline lip therapies. This one's in the cocoa butter flavor. So what I do with these is the cracks of my, like right next to my lips, sometimes the skin cracks, especially during the winter. It's very unsightly, and then even with foundation, it's still kind of unsightly. So I've been trying to use this. I had just got it in the mail recently, so the line is drawn pretty high. It's like right under the cap, but I want to always put it on the edges of my mouth every night. Which I have been doing so far, but the reason I want to put it in the project is I'm afraid once the skin heals again that I'll get lazy and stop using it, and I don't want to get lazy because I want to kind of prevent the problem in advance. So even though it's kind of tiny, that's why I'm putting it in here, because it's something I really need to get used up. So now we have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Last time we were around the U in ColourPop, and now I'm around the O. So there is still some product left. I know, it's like I'm taking forever. I don't know how I pan 2 eyeshadows, but I can't finish a concealer. I just feel like I didn't wear that much concealer in January. And when I film, I wear the Shape Tape because it's more coverage. So I'm making a point. I made a point to wear it yesterday. I'm making a point. I really, even though the project's not going to be over till the end of March, I really want this finished by the next time because it's getting ridiculous. Because I really want to then start on my NARS one, because I think the NARS one is the last non-cruelty free item in my collection. So I'm excited to use the NARS one just so I can get it over with, and my collection can be officially cruelty free with no stragglers. So yeah, I just want to I want to get on top of myself, and I want to get this thing used up. I had a goal that I wanted to hit pan on ColourPop Super Shocks one shade at a time. So this is the shade Puppy Love, and I did hit pan on it. It's weird. I use my finger to apply it, so I usually hit pan in the middle. For some reason, I kind of did it sideways this time. Who knows? But I did do that, and then it's funny. I was asking someone for some advice the other day, and they showed me where to find the advice on Reddit. And then what happened was, I continued kind of just looking around, and someone was saying, oh, I hate when people put Super Shock shadows in Project Pans because they're too easy. I just want everyone to know, I know, it's definitely so much harder to pan, the powder eyeshadow than it is to hit pan on the Super Shock shadow. I'm by no means, putting it in here to show off and say I think that, it's so good that I'm hitting it. I'm putting it in here because I have so many. So I figure that if I put a goal to hit pan on each and every one, that it'll just keep me rotating through them and actually using them, because I do love them, but they're in a basket separate from my palettes, and sometimes I forget to reach for them. So I completely understand that they're easier than powder eyeshadow. I just kind of want to give them the love they deserve because I do enjoy them and I own a lot. So I hope you guys don't mind that they're in here. And then this one, the next one I've had for a while and I still haven't hit pan on it. It's called Weenie, but I really like the color and I think it will play well with the Modern Renaissance and other things that I need to use in my monthly makeup basket. So hopefully by the time of the next update, we will have pan on Weenie. So those are all the items for my project pan itself, but definitely stay tuned later in the week for my monthly makeup basket update because, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I hit pan on a full-size highlighter in that one, and I can't wait to show you like which one it is and how much pan I hit. It was just really exciting. The monthly makeup baskets are kind of just like to keep my other products from just sitting on the shelf, and I kind of use them in conjunction, and it's kind of like almost a project progress, and any pan I hit on there is a bonus. So yeah, I never expected to hit it on the highlighter. If I expected, I probably would have put it in here. But yeah, I was so shocked and excited, and I'm so excited to show you guys. Because I have hit a pan on a highlighter before, but it was a travel size. This is my first time hitting a full size, so I can't wait to show you. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment down below, let me know, and let me know if you have a project pan of your own or any items that you're working on so I can support you and we can support each other. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.